Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Jurassic Park Zoo Tycoon. Today we are going to be continuing the aquatic area by constructing ourselves the Elasmosaurus tank or aquarium. I already kind of have a plan for this. I'm going to make it somewhat similar to a build I've done in a previous park privately before. I'm going to move it up right to the edge. What I'm going to do is actually raise the tank floor all the way up. Because I think that creates a really neat effect where it's like guaranteed that the animals will be above where you are. Which I think looks pretty cool. So we're going to go with that. That's not the sand pathway. This is. There we go. I think personally that looks pretty cool. Gonna continue painting stuff with the coastal a little bit. Same as what we have been doing for the aquatic area. There we go. Okay, what we're gonna do next, I don't know exactly how big the aquatic area is gonna be in total. But we'll have this going up until here. And then we can probably sort of round it off like that. I think that's good. Okay, next up I want, is there any here? No. Okay, we're gonna grab the rope fence. Do undo. Well, we're just gonna be placing a bunch of these grasses right there and around the exhibit. We're gonna need an entry point. I'm actually gonna do this part. Don't know where that, okay, whatever. I'm gonna do that, that, and that. Okay, that literally does not matter one bit. Very well, okay. So we now have this entire thing for the Elasmosaur. What did I put in here again? Ophthalmo. We're gonna go, I believe it was in the Jurassic World pack, actually. Elasmosaurus, there it is. Pretty big fan of this one, to be honest. What we're gonna do first, actually. Zookeeper. There we go. Elasmosaurus. Keeper. No clue where this lady's going, to be honest, but the colors don't appear to matter. I'm gonna just have two of them. They already have the right biome. I'm gonna go on through with the rock brush. Some grasses around the place. Seagrass. Few spots of coral. And we'll have a few, whatever those are. Then we just get fish. some of those, and we'll have the proper feeders. And I personally quite like that for an exhibit. Granted, it's simple, but I like how it looks regardless, so. I love how big the elasmos actually are. We're gonna put them over. We're gonna move them out to the oven real quick. They keep going underneath there. Little kelp things. There we go. Okay, big fan of that. What I want to do is, I think what I might do is get one more exhibit in, similar to the one we just did. That won't work actually, unless I can. No, that will not work there. That is absolutely not the way it should be. Okay. Just another day of me being clumsy with the game. Raise tank floor and lower tank walls to the max. Still pretty tall, but it's better than the other one, I feel. Okay, we're gonna grab these straight tank walls like that. And a Tyrannosaurus rampaging. And I know this is a really unflattering angle for this thing, but whatever. And you're going back on there. Boom. Okay, so I want something smaller in here. Okay, and we are again going to use what's it called? There, that one, the gate. Okay, and we're just gonna put a few more of those grasses in front, and we'll go behind the exhibit as well. Is there any other aquatic species in the Jurassic World packs? Does it look like it? So I'm gonna go instead to the Walking with Dinosaurs one. Cryptocleidos, no, you're not even really an aquatic. Hybotus, I think, is pretty ideal. They actually have a different biome altogether, which we are going to be meeting. They can actually do with, I could use these rocks a lot to make a cool little coral reef sort of platform. Table coral. There, I think that's neat, and we'll again just put a bunch of these. We'll put just some lungfish in, along with their regular food stuff. There, we'll put that right there. You'll be the Hybotus keeper. And we have a little bit of a smaller shark exhibit, which I quite like. Oh, that wasn't the intent. It's a very dense coral reef, which I think actually is probably the best looking uh, aquarium type, pretty much. Can't reach the ophthalmosaurs. Have you tried the gates? Hold on, I'm gonna look for the. You see, this is gonna be. There he is. Okay, you're right in front of the. Go in here. Here, yeah, I'll put you. Go into the exhibit. Do your job. Thank you. Has been healed from what? Okay, so we are going to have to use. And we're gonna place that like so. And Hybotus 1 breached on land. How? You are in the water. Stay in the water. Thank you. I'm just gonna put him at the other side of the tank. I like their models. They look very cool. Little spots on them. I think it's nice. Anyway, I am going to end off the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. That way you will be notified for whenever the next episode of either this or any of my other videos get dropped. And I will be seeing you all next time. Goodbye.